Hey guys, Wildox Studios here, and today we're going to go over the Wildox Voxel animation plugin going up on Fab. So, quick background story. There's a fella that went back and redid a 2D sprite animation system and did it completely with voxels. So I was inspired by this after listening to kind of the workflow that they had to go through to get that type of thing to work. So I decided to create a plugin that allows you to do this in the engine in a very quick and efficient way. So you'll notice that there are two C++ classes here. You have a voxel animation data class and you have your component. You would create a data asset based on the data animation class, and in here you would define your animation similar to the way you would with a 2D sprite sheet. So you would just pull the meshes in, you would assign them to an animation sequence name. You can remove these one by one, you can reset the defaults, which would add all of these back. I made this menu very intuitive and easy to use. You can also assign custom sequences by just adding a map element and defining the name. So you have full flexibility here. In the character, you'll notice that there's the voxel animation component, and it is linked to that data asset, and it is set to auto discover. You can set it to predefined mesh names, or you can use a custom name. Again, complete flexibility here. If it's on auto discover, it's just going to detect whatever the first mesh is on the root of the scene component. So very simple. You'll see nothing in the logic really has to change here. And then from here, we would just go over to the animation blueprint. You'll notice that the skeletal mesh is set to use a default skeletal mesh from the editor. This is simply a proxy so that the connection can be made to the character. So if we go open this up, you'll see that in the animation blueprint, we have an animation graph with a state machine. You set up your normal states, you set up your transitions like you normally would. You store your references, set your speed in air, etc. None of that really changes, and then you just use your events from each one of the states to call the component and play the animation in your state manager. So very intuitive, very simple way to work within Unreal that you're already familiar with. Yeah, hopefully this gets you guys going fairly quickly. If I hit play here, you can see I have my cute little idle animation, I have my walk cycle, I have my little jump here, and you can see that you can place characters into the level and use the component to set the animation that you would like them to play, no differently than you would if you were like selecting an animation blueprint from them to play. So you would just come to the voxel animation and set the auto start animation that you want them to play. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Consider joining the Wildox Studios Discord. Awesome developers over there that help with things like this, working on custom projects. Consider joining the Wildox YouTube family. Until next time, guys, happy developing and make something awesome.